All right, so what's next? No, no, man. We're doing like horror stuff for Halloween. No, no. Yeah, I don't think so. No, bullshit. I'm not doing it because no. There's no sci-fi movies that can genuinely call themselves a horror movie. That's bullshit. We're not doing it. I'm trying to avoid this cliche nonsense.
What if I said James Cameron's was better?
Are you sure? Because it was like a thing that looked like a lobster, but it had like a big vagina on the inside. But then a penis type thing came out of the vagina. Not like it was a penis going into a vagina. It was like a vagina that birthed a penis, and it didn't taste good. I'll say that much. But my stomach's kind of bothering me. That's not good, right? That can't be good. So what? So we're gonna talk about Alien then, I guess, because sci-fi kids are gonna get mad if we don't talk about Alien. I mean, that's fine, but like, I'm not really feeling good, so maybe we could wrap this up a little bit. Make it go a little faster. Hello and welcome to another episode of October. I'm CP from Will I Like It Reviews. Today we're covering the classic. No, I'm serious. It's a classic. Alien. Ridley Scott's Alien. Alien is directed by Ridley Scott and stars Sigourney Weaver. The commercial vessel Nostromo receives a distress call from an unexplored planet. After searching for survivors, the crew heads home only to realize that a deadly bioform has joined them. Anytime you talk about Alien and the history of Alien, you basically have to thank the film Star Wars for Alien. And a lot of people always roll their eyes when something like this is said. But studios weren't buying into space films in the mid-70s. And then Star Wars came out, and then it kind of went in the opposite direction, and everybody was doing space stuff. Suddenly Star Trek got its own movie. Some people were trying some really different stuff with this space theme, and here Fox, pumped out a movie that had, horror in space. To cover my channel basis first, who would like it? This is a good, crossover movie for either a horror fan or a sci-fi fan, because it is a film that does both really, really well. The film has a very deliberate, brooding pace about it. I wouldn't say slow. There's discovery, but once something is going on, there's this anxiety and just trying to get to, we're waiting for that ball to drop. And meanwhile, there are all these crazy things happening to kind of knock you off a little bit. Meanwhile, you're feeling anxiety the whole time. So it has a very unique way to do suspense while being both a sci-fi and a horror. It's kind of a stalk and kill too. I mean, if you're into stalk and kills, it's a very slowed up version of a stalk and kill, but it's a stalk and kill. Another thing is, I only say this because when I went to film school, there was 2 separate classes where we talked about this film. The film Alien, and this is something that doesn't happen with horror. The studying of horror comes down to basically don't fuck, don't smoke, don't drink, and don't do any of those and drive. That's basically what horror is, just trickled down to that. Objectified women, drugs, premarital sex. That's, a thinned out version of horror is that. But Alien, is something more than that. It's more than that. It's a film that people want to talk about because it's got some things that it's doing, some parallels, some imagery, a lot of sexual implication. I mean, everything either looks like a penis or a vagina. And yes, it's on purpose. There's a simulation of rape at least once in Alien, and I'm saying at least once because it depends on how you're looking at it. If you're not really soaking it in the right way. I'm thinking of at least 2 times, but I'll say at least one. Right down to the brutal imagery of the magazines of nude girls. Sexuality plays a big piece in Alien. So if you want to watch a movie and study things for symbolism, this is certainly a really good movie because it's right there in your face. It's not like American Beauty where you just look for roses. Some of it is subdued, some of it is stuff you have to kind of look for, but it's an easier version of a symbolism movie to start off with. If you wanted to tackle symbolism in film, Alien is good for sexuality. So there's that. There's, sci-fi fans, horror fans, intro to symbolism people in school. This is a good movie for that. And just, pop culture, just to know where things, this has stemmed so much. Off the top of my head, that scene in Spaceballs, you need to see Alien to understand that funny scene in Spaceballs. That's just one thing. I know I'm skipping a ton. And shit, adolescents across the world didn't realize Sigourney Weaver was hot until the last, 20 minutes of Alien? Wow, and thank you. As far as Horror Needs a Hero, the horror aspect of the film Alien, there aren't many films in the horror genre that you can really feel confident in talking about with somebody who isn't a horror fan. The film Alien is a very, very good film. It is not a good horror movie, it is a very good film. It's a movie that has a lot going for it. Like I said, the symbolism, amongst other things, there's so much going on in this movie that really have paved the way for a lot of things. Hybrid genres, the sci-fi horror. This really put that new subgenre on the map. And for anyone who hasn't seen Alien, I would absolutely say to see it. If you're into sci-fi, if you're into horror, if you're trying to get into horror and you like sci-fi, give it a whirl. If you're into horror and you're trying to think about sci-fi, give it a whirl. This is a really good crossover movie, and it could create that hybrid fan, that person who's like, oh, I don't really like sci-fi, I don't really like horror, but I kind of like what they did here. Well, you like that, and now go find movies like it. And if you haven't seen Alien, you really should. It's a film that top 10 on anybody who really knows their horror. It's easily up there. We never talk about the villain in Alien, but the xenomorph, really intense, incredible villain, perhaps doesn't get enough respect. It's something that its blood can kill you. Its blood can burn through you. So, hey, guess what? If you're starting the battle and you're actually chipping away, no, make sure you can't even win the battle, because if you start nicking him up and then he starts bleeding on you, ouch, you're done. How many villains do you know that, if you're actually winning, they're still kind of beating up on you? There's so much to be discussed about this film, whether it be symbolism, the incredible villain, the creation of the hybrid genre. But for now, for this abbreviated look for HNAHctober, this is your review of Alien. We will be back with more stuff, and check back sometime in the later future, maybe 2016. We'll come back and give this a proper review. For Will I Like It reviews, for Horror Needs a Hero, Horror Needs a Hero October, I am CP. If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up. Please let me know what you think about the Alien series. If there's a favorite that you have that's not Alien, let me know. And of course, if you're not subscribed already, please do so. Otherwise, have a day, guys. Oh, that's actually way better. Thank God. False alarm, guys. The same tendencies as Mexican. That's so weird. Oh, that helped. That really helped. The commercial vessel Nostromo receives a distress. Holy S's. Can we put some more sounds in this description? The commercial vessel Nostromo receives a distress call. Say that 7 times fast. The commercial vessel Nostromo receives a distress call. The commercial vessel Nostromo receives a distress call. The commercial vessel Nostromo receives a distress call. The commercial receives what the? The commercial vessel Nostromo receives. The commercial vessel Nostromo. The commercial vessel Nostromo. Horror. The commercial vessel Nostromo receives a distress. She sells the she pearl. She sells.